don't like the actual Mega Monopoly board, but the game shows.
Absolutely. We'll explain a lot more about it in just a minute. Where everything is original except for the theme. I was thinking about it, but unfortunately, I do not have the equipment yet.
Okay.
So, you three, do you think you got what it takes to become our first Monopoly Mega Champion of the summer?
Yeah, the day of taping was still in spring.
Yeah, as of this day of recording, it is April 20th. Don't get some funny thoughts in there while you're watching it, please.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
Don't do
because not gonna lie, this will be up in about 2 months' time, probably 2 months from now, because it'll be the first day of summer, which ironically enough is part of my summer and fall lineup. You'll find out what the other game is very soon. So, without further ado, let's get started. But before we do, let's say hello once again to Mr. Monopoly himself, Nicky D.
Hello, I'm Mr. Monopoly. Doing here? It's Nick Denton. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
hey folks.
all right, Nick, thank you for heading over to our Pass to Go. We'll explain to our three players how we do things around here. So usually at Monopoly, the actual game show, there would be questions, but that's the only difference we're going to have in here. No questions. Instead, we do some dice rolling, but I know what you're thinking. Usually what happens is you get some money and then you roll. It's like a dice rolling contest to get monopolies. Well, I'm going to do things slightly differently around here. And I'll explain all the rules as we go. So without further ado, we give everyone $500 because let's be fair, the building is very expensive. Plus, we're doing this as an experiment. So, Mr. Monopoly, let's go to our first purple property.
Yes,
Yes, this is Deal or No Deal. Yes, all of these street names are named after game shows. This is a $60 property. Now, we do dice rolling to usually to claim the properties, but it takes way too long for 2 dice rolls. So here's how it's going to go down. We're going to start with player number 1. If they guess odd or even correctly, they get the property. No questions asked. We'll explain what happens when multiple people own properties for the monopoly. So without further ado, Carla, guess odd or even.
What?
I said guess odd or even with the dice.
Odd.
It's odd. It is odd. You got it.
You got the property. That's $60 added to your name right there. And guess what that means? That means I get to do this. There you go. That means we get to our next property.
Split second.
It's a $60 property. Scott, it is your turn. Guess odd or even.
How about even?
Yes, even.
No,
I'm sorry, not even. Irene, your turn. Odd or even. It's even.
No, odd.
Carla, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try even, and it didn't work with those two.
Is it even?
Oh
no! Well,
seriously, Nick, you want to spin all the odds? We're not gonna get anywhere.
Well,
wait a minute. Hold up. The dice bump's dumping on the thing.
All right, we're trying again with Carla. Odd or even, Carla?
Well, go on, because he doesn't like even.
All right, is it odd?
Wait, hang on. My thanks, Bill.
Oh,
it's odd. You got it.
You got $60 again, and guess what? You get to claim this property as we move him on over to
Hang on, that I need to add another $50 to the pot.
Oh yeah,
There
that's
you go.
right. Carla's total was $620.
You bet your life.
Hosted by Jay Leno and his co-host. I want to say it's Eddie Murphy. I may have made a long shot on that one. Anyway, we go.
Your turn.
Scott, it's an $80 property, odd or even.
By the way, that was also hosted by Groucho Marx.
Thank you.
Alright. Oh wait. I was very more than nice, but that's 7.
All right. Is he right?
Wait. I
What does
didn't
he
say
say?
anything.
Oh, try again.
I didn't say he's auto even.
Oh my goodness. We have to take your first one. Good job, Scott. Is it odd?
You got it.
You
Oh,
got
okay.
the property. You get $80 and you get long shot. There we go. Now we have a situation. Carla
Wow,
got 2,
wow.
Scott got 1. So here's how this is gonna work. Remember the dice rolling where at first the 2 points get the monopoly? Well,
Yeah.
that rule gets applied here. That's our tiebreaker. The first person to get, well, actually never, I made a long shot because I try to relate this to questions, except the same questions, it's dice rolling. So here's how it's going to go. Carla, if you get 1 correct row, you get the monopoly. Scott, if you get 2 correct rows, you get the monopoly. And since Scott just went, we go to Carla. Odd or even?
Odd.
Is it odd?
Right. That bumps the die again. Odd. No, it's even.
All right, Scott, your opportunity to get your first point. Odd or even?
Okay. Odd.
Is it odd?
Right. I did it too early. Is it odd? Yep, you got it.
First point for you, Scott. Next point gets the monopoly. Carla, your turn.
Even.
Is it even?
It's even.
You got it. You get the monopoly. Since you needed 1 point to get it, since you got 2 out of 3. And as a result, you get yourself $200 for getting the property, making your total $820.
So that means Scott still keep the $80.
Yes, he does. He does get to keep the $80. As we move Mr.
Okay.
Monopoly to our light blue.
What the roulette?
Believe it or not, people, that'll be part of our, well, it was part of our Super Game Show Marathon. Or, yeah. Good news is, it's not just,
Spoiler.
yes, spoiler alert, Russian Roulette is part of the Super Game Show Marathon. And since Scott went and got the property last, we go to Irene. $100 property, odd or even. Is it odd?
No.
No,
Even.
Carla, your turn, odd or even.
Even.
It's a double. It is even. You got it.
You got $100, and I'm gonna be nice to you, but it ain't gonna be as much money as it is on the Monopoly that we have with Nick Dennison. Since I already gave you $500, I'm gonna give you an extra $50 for rolling a double. Yeah, an extra 50. And also, I get to do this. Ding! There you go.
Alright.
And move on to the next $100 property we got.
Greed. You've been
Yeah.
greedy.
Oh my, that's not the phrase! That is absolutely not the phrase! Go, your
Gotcha.
turn, odd or even!
Even.
Is it even?
No.
Sorry.
Odd.
Irene, your turn. Is it even?
It's a double. It is even.
Good job, Irene. Not only will you get $100, you get an extra $50 for getting the double. Yes, I already know, people over there. I'm supposed to. Sorry, we do not have the Furcati rug. I think it's in the other game show that's going to be part of our lineup for the second half of the year. Sorry. And I know what to say, people in the audience. Whenever they get it wrong, I'm supposed to take away money. Maybe on the next episode, since I made that long shot, we'll see. Moving on to the next property.
Tito, Dad, stop.
Yes, and the price is one. Is it odd for 100?
It is odd. Sorry, put the board the double, but it's not odd. It's even.
Well, you get $50 automatically, so at least you're in the thousands now, Carla. And while we do that, Scott, it's your turn. Odd or even?
Oh, I will go odd.
Is it odd?
No.
Yikes!
Even.
All right, Irene, your chance to take it now. Odd or even? Is it even?
Button about, that's about the keyboard below. Even.
You get an extra guess.
No, it was odd.
Okay, now we need to move on to the other rule when it comes to Monopoly with the game shows. Since everybody got it wrong the first time, the $100 property gets sliced in half. It's now a $50 property. We go back to Carla.
Odd.
Is it odd?
Right? Button about, that slipped in my finger. It's odd. There we go. It is odd. You got it.
You got the property. Seamus, that only happens whenever they get it wrong all the time. It doesn't mean that's the real price all the way through. Goodness me. That's okay, people. That's actually a rule when it comes to Monopoly whenever people get it wrong. But yeah, we don't want to mess around with the board, everybody. Next property.
Blockbusters.
A show that I need to come up with 80 questions for in order to have another episode. Yes, Noah Longmire, I owe you one. It's a $120 property, and we go to Scott.
Odd.
Is it odd?
No, even.
Irene, we go back to you. Odd or even? Is it even?
It's a double. It is even.
Guess what? Not only you get this over here for 120, but you also get another 50 for rolling doubles. So that's $170 added to your name. And here we go again, everybody.
That's 820 for her.
Yep, 820. Now here's the dealio. This goes between Carla and Irene now. First to 2 points get the Monopoly. Carla, we go to you. Odd or even for your first point? Is it odd?
It is odd. You got it.
First point. Irene, odd or even? Is it odd?
It is odd, but died.
That first,
Go
next
even
person
this time.
for the light blues. Is it even?
Wait, what? What did he say?
Even.
It's even. No, it's odd.
Oh, Irene, for the steal. Odd or even? For the love of Pete. Take the guess. Is it even, please?
Button the prop on the keyboard. That's the ball the redo to roll. It's even.
You got it, Irene. You get the steal.
Even.
And guess what, Irene? You get yourself $420 for getting the Monopoly.
I'm not happy at all.
Well, Carla, the good news is there's
happy at all.
What's wrong, Carla, before we move on to the magentas?
Not happy at all because I was trying to get that property and Irene wanted Nick to help her, and we're supposed to do these things ourselves.
Well, uh, well, the good news is we head over to Second Street. We go to the Magentas, and our next property is.
The Delta Truth.
Oh, yes. I heard there was a reboot about that. It's like around 6 seasons or something. But since Irene got the property last week, over to Carla, it's a $140 property.
Let's just go odd.
Is it odd?
It is odd. You got it.
You got it, Carla. And you get $140 added to your
I'm just
name.
hoping there's not going to be any ties that I lose it again.
That's okay, Carla. We head over to the next property for $140.
I got it. Secret.
Oh, aka secret bet. All right, Scott, we go to you.
I need a place of cash.
Mm-hmm. Odd or even?
Odd.
Is it odd?
Yep, it is odd.
You get $140, and guess what? You're back in the game. As sometimes this Google Sheets over here, everybody, you want to know how many columns this says making the board? Way too many. So while we get that figured out, let's go to our next property.
The dating game.
An instant classic. I believe there's a celebrity dating game hosted by Zoe Deschanel and someone else. But it's
Michael Bolton?
140. Yeah, it's a $140 property, and we go to Irene. Is it even?
It is even. You got it.
Goodness me, everyone has a property around here.
Ooh.
You get $140. Well, the advance and the tiebreaker comes down to who gets this next property.
Let's just go odd.
Wait a minute. We got to add something here.
Yeah.
What?
It's $140 that Irene won for getting the property.
You said, what did you say?
Let's
140.
go odd, please.
All right, the Newlywed Game for 160.
It is odd. You got it.
Carla, that's $160, and guess what that means? Let me okay, here's how this is gonna work. All you are part of the tiebreaker. Carla, you need 2 points. Scott and Irene, you need 3 points to get the Magenta Monopoly. And since Carla just got the property, I'm gonna be nice and let Scott go first.
Oh boy. Even.
Is it even?
No, it's odd.
Still at 0. Irene? We go to you. Is it even?
No, it's odd.
Ah, Carla, you're up.
Odd.
Is it odd?
No, it's even. You
Oh,
gotta be kidding me.
Come
Everyone's
on.
still with 0 points.
Come on.
God,
I guess you don't want me to get the property.
Odd.
Is it odd for your first point?
Hang on. You said
He said
but-
odd.
it is odd. Yep.
First point out of 3 for you, Scott. Irene, your turn. Is it odd?
It's odd. 11.
First point out of 3. Carla, your turn.
I'm gonna go even,
Is
please.
it even?
It is even. It is also a
Good.
double.
Your first point, 1 point away for getting the property. The other 2 have 2 points away. Scott, your turn.
Okay, give me even.
Is it even?
No, it's odd.
Irene? Odd or even, please. Is it even?
No, it don't.
Good. Carla, this is your chance to get the magenta.
I'll go with even.
Is it
please.
even?
It's a double, it's even.
Not only you get $50, you claim the magentas, which means you get $580 added to your score as well, making your sum $630 that you do receive. For
How
getting the
much was
double
it?
plus, well, $580 for getting the magenta monopoly plus $50 for rolling a double. So that's
That's
$630.
$2,000 right now.
Wow, good job, Carla. As we move on to the oranges. This is a $180 property, and since Carla went last and with our usual rolls, Scott, you roll first.
Okay. I haven't got a monopoly yet. Come on.
On a even.
Even?
Is it even?
No, it don't.
Aw.
It's done.
Irene, it's your turn. Odd or even? Is it even?
Yep, it's even.
You got yourself in $180 added to your name as we're about to enter our second orange property.
Let me get that diving
Alright.
store right here, even though I'm then need to have my data to get the game search store board with it. Next
Uh,
one. Ooh, the dang
Even.
reaction.
All right, Carla's turn.
even.
Is it even?
It is even, you got it.
You
Yes.
got chain reaction and you get $180 added to your name. All right, we go to the next property.
I ain't smarter than a fifth grader.
Later for $200. That's the
No.
property value. Scott, it's your turn.
Even.
Is it even?
It is even. There you go, you're on the board.
Oh, you have $200 added to your name, Scott. And now to the last orange property.
Hi, what's 12?
This is a big one, another $200 property. Irene, it's your turn. Is it even?
It's a double. It is even.
Not only you get $200 in this property, you get an extra $50 for throwing a double. That is $250
Oh man,
added
now
to
I
your
have to do it
name.
the hard way.
Well, here's the situation, everybody. Carla and Scott must get 3 points. Irene only
Yeah,
2 to claim
of
the orange
course.
monopoly. The good news for you, Carla, is you'll go first. Odd or even?
Even.
Is it even?
Wait. Come to my calculator. Even.
Good. Great.
It is even. Yep.
First point out of 3. Scott, odd or even?
Odd.
Is it odd?
It is odd.
First point out of 3. Irene, your turn. Is it even?
It's a double. It's even.
Well, good job, Irene. Not only get your first point, but here's the dealio. We do not give out the $50 bonus during tiebreakers. Sorry. It's pretty similar to about money and tiebreakers. So,
Odd.
all right, is it odd for Carla?
Wait. Even. Is it even?
Right, she said
Odd.
Wait. It's odd.
she gets her second point out of 3. Scott, odd
I
or
made a
even?
launch shot. Sorry, I didn't try to hear you.
We go to Scott,
Odd.
odd or even? Is it odd?
It's odd.
2 out of 3. Irene can take this in her next row. Because I think she got the last one correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, odd or even for the oranges. Is it even?
It's even.
Oh, wow, a
There
perfect
goes my chance
tie.
for that property.
Yikes. Well, you did a good fight, Carl and Scott, but it wasn't enough. Irene, you gained $760. Once she gets the $760 for claiming the oranges, we move on to 3rd Street with our next property in the reds.
Then I before and after with a thought about emergency.
All right, go ahead. We'll be right back, everybody, and we'll have our second
Let's
half of
pause the
round
game.
one.
Be right back.
Wow, this is actually kind of tight. Yeah, I made a long shot and not mention about the rule where if you end up getting it wrong, you actually end up losing the value of the property if you get it wrong. That one's on me.
Yeah. Just look. Man, I haven't reached $1,000 yet.
That's okay, Scott. We got 4 monopolies to go.
Mm,
I'll get some water while Nick takes a before and after.
Nick had to take before and after, and Cody is getting water. All the way.
All right, I'm back. And I have an idea for the next episode to make the tiebreakers a bit quicker. Want to know what my idea is? The idea is we do spin the wheel, but with slightly different rules. So you spin the wheel between 1 and 10 like we usually do on tic-tac-toe, but if you get it on the nose, 3 points. If you are 1 off, 2 points, and 2 off, 1 point. Something like that.
Yeah, so we can get monopolies quicker.
Yeah, so we can get monopolies quicker.
I'm back. Die. Oh.
It's okay, Nick. I came up with an idea that I'm probably
I
going
was in an emergency. What's
It's okay. Well, here's what I was thinking. Starting on the next episode.
I'm okay, Irene. I just it was totally emergency. I'm okay.
All right. Now I understand it's 9:50, so if you have to wrap it up, the good news is the sheet can be saved for a future.
No. We didn't continue, but we can continue.
All right, that sounds good.
The sad news is I may have to move the Panic View Gold Die out to tomorrow.
Oof. That's all right.
That's what I would. Yeah. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. All right, we are back.
Yeah, we're back for the second half of this first round. Mr. Monopoly is about to enter 3rd Street to our first red property.
Hey, which game was familiar? Catch 21?
It really is. It's a $220 property. And I do believe it was Carla's turn. I do think. Yeah, we were off for a few minutes, everyone. So, yeah, Carla, we'll let you throw the dice, odd or even. Carla, it's your turn. Can someone bring in the sound effect? You know. Because apparently she is not at a microphone. Yikes. So, what do we do here, everybody? Oh, god dang it. There's no substitutes to film for Carla either. Jeez, some crow. I am very confident that we're probably going to have to pause the tape until Carla gets back, so please give us another minute.
That's part again. Irene, I was wondering for Hollywood on What's Your Work, but I whammied out. The whammies wanted me to retire from hosting.
No, no. Not from hosting. Good grief.
But thankfully I made that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just feeling real heavy right now. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was in a real emergency. Like I tried to hold it, but then I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah. The good news is we're halfway through the first round, basically the property round.
I meant it about the board that Irene was making, that car, and
Yeah. Oh, look at the Reds though. $920 for the Monopoly.
Yeah,
well, what did I miss? What did I miss while within the emergency?
Nothing really. I was just suggesting to everyone that starting on the next episode to settle the tiebreakers, I thought of a quicker way to do it. Now, instead of rolling the dice for one individual point, I was thinking about doing spin the wheel with some exceptions. Number one, if you hit it on the nose, it'd be 3 points, be 1 off 2 points, and 2 off 1 point.
I didn't handle that.
Yeah, just so I can get through the tiebreakers a bit quicker, per se. Because, like, this is a test run right now where I give everyone $500. It's like extra budget for properties because the skyscrapers can be very expensive. Not going to lie to you there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I just thought, let's give them $500 and see how we do. If it goes OP and everyone's able to build skyscrapers, then of course that will have to be somewhat changed going into the next episode, but that's okay because in this episode we're just testing things out.
You know that. Before the chess cards was supposed to be red.
Yeah. And I also, and of course, this is without regarding that I made a long shot on like if someone gets it wrong, they end up losing the amount of money that's on the price tag. I forgot to do that. So that'll have to be applied on the next episode because of the long shot on my end. Because that's how they actually do it on the. Yeah, me neither. I mean, she didn't go in a hiding spot or anything. Maybe her mic's not working.
Or she can tell us that she has to go take a before or.
Yeah. Could mean Adam left. That's too bad because I was probably going to ask Adam if he wanted to fill in for Carla temporarily.
Yeah, but Carla would be upset if someone filled in for her.
I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
But I
got.
don't like the way you run this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Carla.
This takes too long.
Yeah, on the next episode, I might make some changes to make it a bit quicker
You
for
gotta
you.
make big changes, or else I won't play this again.
Okay. I can probably see what you mean. I
You
will
should
make
basically
some.
similar on this board. If we get
Yeah.
2 points, we should just pick any property we want.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
do it, Cody.
yeah,
That's how
yeah.
I do it.
Yeah,
3
so
points, it's too hard.
yeah,
2
I
points
get it
is
for the
fine.
tiebreakers. 3 points was a bit too hard. That's why I was thinking about the spin the wheel thing to make it a bit quicker there. But I am more than willing to go like very similar, except instead of going every individual property, you can just stop at purple, then light blues, etc. But then first the 2
You
points
can
gets the
pick your own
monopoly.
property, because this is gonna take forever.
That's
Ye-
how I do it, Cody.
I think it was go by next episode.
Yeah, you know what, sure. On the next episode, we'll take it from next idea strictly on the next episode, and then we can figure out where to go from there. And if we see something else goes on, then we can make more changes from there. Just as simple as that.
Oh, sorry, I would add a emotion to
It's okay.
I think someone's starting to feel tired.
We can continue, but I'll take some suggestions there and I'll announce a very small change.
If you like, we could try and continue this tomorrow.
I mean, they have to do the family feud thing tomorrow also.
Yeah, I think you're starting to get tired, aren't you, Nick? That's fine.
I'm sorry,
That's alright. Alright, we'll see you
I feel like
tomorrow. I'm going.
I literally would figure out a way to start the game.